I did not think that it was going to rattle me as much as it did. I genuinely thought when it was like 4D, it was like I was being tossed around like a meth baby at a meth den and was unwanted.
Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith. And today we're... Ew. What are you doing? You're not in Dress to Impress. Oh, I have clips for you, by the way, that I filmed of Nick during the Odyssey. We're talking about the Odyssey. So we went to go see...
Why don't you restart that?
No, we're keeping this... We are authentic on this podcast.
Do you want to bring up any changes?
To?
The studio.
No. Why? I don't.
I'll wait. Blood, sweat, and tears went into that. I'll have
Nick,
you know.
for those who know, we play Fortnite. In Fortnite, the llamas are the piñatas full of, goodies, essentially, for the game. So Nick was very kind and made me this Lego piñata. Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome, Matthew.
It's really nice.
I know.
It's really touching you thought of me.
You're welcome.
Why was there hesitation? Why was there a hiccup? There was a hiccup.
What is a hiccup?
Yeah. A pause,
like what causes a hiccup?
It's digestion. I think when you eat too quickly and there's like your
it's not
esophagus.
a burp.
Wait, let's guess.
Okay.
I'm guessing. What do you think first?
This has nothing to do with the Odyssey, by the way.
We'll get there. We always do this. A hiccup.
I'm gonna say trapped air in your esophagus.
You just said esophagus because I said esophagus. I think it's when you're something in your digestion, like your esophagus pushes the food down. Ew, what are you doing?
I'm trying to recreate a hiccup.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But like, and I think that like, I don't know. It's like maybe something with like, you look horrible.
New York City, my monthly comedy show is back on August 4th at Union Hall in Brooklyn. And if you haven't gotten your tickets, I will no longer speak to you. But if you want to get in my good graces, you can still get your tickets at the link in the description.
This is a rough start to the episode. I don't know.
Okay, give us what the definition of a hiccup is, and we're going to move on to the Odyssey. Eating too quickly, drinking
Hiccups
carbonated drinks,
when
and
your
swallowing
diaphragm involuntary spasms, causing your vocal cords to suddenly snap shut. Common triggers including eating too quickly, drinking carbonated drinks, swallowing excess air, emotional stress. Most episodes are brief, but hiccups lasting over 48 hours can signal underlying medical issues.
So now, Nick calls me.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It's because I tried to hiccup.
Also, the way you're dressed and that burp don't align.
Why?
So Nick called me. He's like,
this is straight.
Nick called me.
Let's get to the episode.
And was like, do you want to go see the Odyssey? I was like, he's like, I think I want to see it in 4D.
Well, I was scrolling and I saw someone say that they saw it in 4DX and they posted a video and it was like they were kind of being tossed about. And I was
it looked like the Titanic was sinking.
Literally. And I was like, okay, that could be fun. But then I was like, how intense could it be? So then when I said, do you want to go to see the Odyssey? I was like, well, we could see it in 4DX because I had Googled and there are 4DX theaters in New York. Regal has them.
Yes.
And so I was like, and I looked, there are seats available. We can go see that. And I was like, I don't know how long I'm going to last because if it really is that bad, I'm going to get motion sickness and get tossed around. Well, little did I know I would get fucking concussed from the Odyssey.
Say, though, you were the way we're gonna play a clip right now. The way you were behaving, you looked. Now let me explain. I was sitting like this.
You are a sack of meat, so it does not affect you the same.
I was sitting like this.
I am frail and fragile.
Nick,
I'm being tossed around like a meth baby.
At one point, you thought, I guess for balance, You had your right arm out like this. And the air kept shooting you.
That was
and
my
you would
least
go,
favorite
ow,
part.
Ow! Ow!
It's the being tossed around that was throwing me,
then
but they blow spurts
And then you
of air
yelled-
from the headrest into your ears. I hate
You
that
yelled
shit.
multiple times. I don't have the core for this.
I don't. I just started Pilates.
Two guys next to us started filming you.
Well, them, and then the woman next to us was Jabba the Hutt eating Chipotle, unaffected by the movie. She's just slouched, not even moving.
She was in a full REM
and got
during
mad at
this.
me every time I screamed. She would look over and
I
give me a
also
dirty
let her
look.
know. She pulls. First of all, she's in a full REM. Then she like gets up just to pull out what I didn't even know they sold burrito bowls so big at Chipotle. So she's shoveling Chipotle. Now the entire
I
place
wanted the
smells
rice
like
to go
onion
flying.
and cilantro. And I just kept looking over her, and I was like, Chipotle? And she would look over like she was guilty. And then Nick, you were so unbelievably unhinged.
Did you think it was going to not go that way?
But I just don't know what's happening to you.
It was literally like being on a roller coaster. I was being tossed around.
Acting like-
I hit my head so many times. I thought I was getting concussed. They had things
All you have to do is
blowing in
stand
my
up.
ears, which I hated. Water spraying at me, which you can turn the water off, but I wanted the experience.
All
And
you
it
have
actually
to-
just ended up being mist, so it was fine.
All you have to do is
Air
stand
blowing
up.
at you like it's the wind, and that whole fucking movie is on a boat. So trust and believe there was water, wind, and rocking the whole time.
I'm going to show you the video of you so you can watch you, so we can watch you together because you were behaving.
When you're on the Odyssey and it's a rockin', don't come a knocking.
You looked like you were someone had hooked you up to electric wires.
But that's what it felt
And you
like.
looked like you were also fighting like you were a priest should have been above you doing an exorcism. But the one arm, you had the one arm, and a few times you'd clap, and what looks even more insane. What looks even more, and you're yelling the whole time.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you do
Jesus
say,
Christ.
you do
Looks
say.
like I'm having a stroke or a seizure the whole time. But I'm making the audience laugh because then it would stop and I just go, oh my God, get me off this boat.
Everybody was laughing around us. The guys to the left
I
of us
literally just
could not believe and no one else in the entire theater was
That's not
behaving.
true. We couldn't
Nick,
see.
No
Also,
one else was yelling, Jesus Christ,
In
get me
my
off
defense,
this boat.
in my defense, because we waited last minute, the only two seats available next to each other were in the second row. So I was also like this the whole time, which hurt my neck.
That was not good for the neck.
And so
But
I think if
something
I
tells
was
me-
farther back, it would have been
No,
okay.
something tells me if you were... Wait, Chris, I need to show... Is there a way, Chris, we can show... Thank you so much.
But I did keep yelling, "Get me off this boat!" Like I was on the Odyssey.
Oh, it was tough on the boat.
Oof.
I actually saw this movie, so I can participate in this.
You saw it in 4D?
We haven't even.
No, oh, you
not-
did see it in 4D.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
haven't
didn't see it
even
in
gotten
4D.
to the review of the movie.
No,
but
we'll get there. But
the
first
review of the 4D. It's not for the faint of
So
heart.
why would you think that you would be interested?
I thought
in
it would
that?
be fun, a fun experience.
But
Because
you-
I did not think that it was going to rattle me as much as it did. I genuinely thought when it was like 4D, it was like, oh, there would be air blowing and you would like move like this. I was being tossed around like a meth baby at a meth den and was unwanted. I had shaken baby syndrome by the end. I had a concussion. I will be sending my medical bill to one Matt Damon for how he was driving that fucking boat. I will never recover. I had some woman next to me eating Chipotle. I had a sack of meat next to me filming the whole time. I felt seasick. I felt nauseous. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I was dead the entire next
And
day.
Nick, all you had to do to end it was stand up.
All I had to do to end it was to end it.
Wait, can we just watch you watch yourself, please?
pepperoni. It was so much.
Wait, Chris.
And the air kept blowing
What are
at
you
my
doing with
ears
it?
because it kept blowing in my head. I hated that. You know I don't like things touching my neck, and it was like blowing air at it. Sensory.
You look like you're in a
I was being tortured.
This is an insane video.
This is insane.
I was being tortured.
But people wouldn't believe me. No one else in the theater is shaking this much, Nick. You are the
That's not true.
Nick, you're the only
People were being
one. Nick,
shook
look
it.
at Nick. Watch you.
I was like Raggedy Andy out there being just tossed around. I tried eating Lifesaver gummies at one point, choked. It's still going. They're still on the fucking boat.
The scene was very.
They were never not on the boat.
Your hands are going everywhere.
Woman next to me, unfazed.
I'm relaxed, by the way. I mean, it's shaking a little bit.
Now play the other one. No, it was when they were picking the people off the boat.
I can't believe how much you're moving.
I'm being literally flung about.
And then Nick, what's funny is you keep talking out loud. Like,
Wait, finish that video, because I say out loud, I get the whole audience to laugh.
Oh my God.
It did. It felt like I was on the fucking Odyssey. Is that the name of the boat?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where did we get Odyssey from? Because his name's Odysseus?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know where.
But the boat's not called the Odyssey. It's just the journey is the Odyssey?
The poem
Yeah,
is called the Odyssey?
Okay.
Well, that's the name of the book. Is the Odyssey.
Right. I didn't know if it was like named after like the boat was called the Odyssey.
I sat right next to you.
I certainly got my sea legs after that.
Oh, Nick, I
Got my
really.
sea core, my sea arms, my sea neck, my sea concussion. Do any of you travel a lot? Because between Matteo's travel schedule and my travel schedule lately, I feel like we are constantly zooming all over the world. And it is so frustrating to have to figure out what country's data plans and do I need to update my data service and what do I do about data? Because we got to be able to use our phones. Well, Saily is for you. Saily is an eSIM app that lets users choose from a range of affordable data plans across 200 plus destinations worldwide. No more physical SIM cards. And how does Saily work? Well, you simply just download the app, choose a plan, and follow the instructions to install the eSIM. One of the best things about Saily is that I only need to install it once. For future trips, I can just purchase a new plan directly in the app. Now that I know that this exists, the next time I'm out of the country, I am absolutely downloading Saily and absolutely downloading one of the data plans from their apps. It's just too easy not to. Whether you're on your travels and you want to be disconnected and living in the moment, or you want to be on your phone and looking up local restaurants or how to get somewhere, Saily is perfect because it can take you from out of those moments of disconnected and connect you right to where you need to be with a data plan. Download the Saily app in your app store. Use code NEVER at checkout to get 15% off first purchase. Link is in the description. So when I first went on Poshmark, I wasn't quite sure what I was looking for, but I have an addiction to bags and I love the brand Coach. And all of a sudden I saw it and it was this lime mint green, small little plush Coach tabby purse. And I said, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I didn't know it was, but it was. It's a perfect summer bag. And I was like, I have to have this. And it was so easy buying it with Poshmark. The whole process start to finish. I saw the item. I saw the price that they were asking. I personally thought it was a fair price, so I just paid what they were asking for. But you can also negotiate and make an offer to try to get it for less. And it was shipped and sent pretty quickly and in very great condition. And honestly, I use the bag almost every day. And when you're ready for a closet refresh, you can actually earn real money selling the pieces you're ready to part with, reaching more than 80 million users on the platform. Find what feels like you. Shop and share your style on Poshmark today. New deals and styles are listed every day, so don't wait. Download the Poshmark app today and use code INLY10 when you sign up to get $10 off your first purchase. All right, now review the movie. I'm going to start by saying...
When do we get into spoilers?
Spoiler alert if you haven't
you
seen
didn't
it.
do one of those, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Don't continue on if you haven't seen it yet and you want to be spoiled. Or if you do want to be spoiled, continue on. Look, I understand that the Odyssey is known for being long, but 3 hours is too long for a movie.
Yeah.
It just is, and I know Christopher Nolan is also long-winded. The Oppenheimer movie that he did was also 3 hours and some minutes, and I stand by what I said about this for that. If I'm watching The Odyssey for 3 hours, I better be on that boat crashing myself.
You were.
And I was. It's too long. You can't tell me there wasn't enough to trim it down to at least 2.5 hours.
There were some pacing issues, I think.
And to have gotten the same effect. I'm hesitant to say how I really feel in case Mr. Nolan's ever watching and wants to cast me in a film.
As the next Cyclops.
What do you...
As the next...
What's your
Okay,
role?
so I will say what I did think was cool is he did a lot of practical effects. So the
It's
Cyclops
all
was
pretty much in camera, yeah.
The Cyclops was a puppet. The pig scene, which was really cool, was all with like clay and stuff. Like all of that is very cool. And he's an amazing director. It's shot beautifully.
I didn't like the siren scene with the mermaids. Here's the thing.
There were some things that I didn't love.
Here's the problem. First of all, Matt Damon's character is an idiot.
Not likable.
No one in the movie's likable.
I would have killed him instantly.
Yes. The best actor and actress in the movie were Anne Hathaway and Robert Pattinson? Paddington Bear?
And the witch. Samantha Morton.
She was good, yeah.
Samantha Morton.
But because like Tom Holland is a good actor, but when you see him next to someone like Anne Hathaway, it really puts into perspective how good of an actress she is. You're like, oh, she's a fantastic actress. You know, she said she based her character off of Maria Callas's Medea.
Interesting.
Which was interesting.
Also, I don't know if you feel this, but it is a bit jarring to watch a preview for Spider-Man right before the movie played, and then to see Tom Holland just like...
And Zendaya.
I don't know. It was just...
I mean, I will say Tom certainly has a niche for playing sort of like bewildered, young, older teenage boy. He's so handsome and he plays that well. But in this movie, I will say the women were the stars.
Yeah, let me just say this. Tom Holland did a good job. I'm saying the same thing Nick said.
The
women were fantastic.
I would say no one was bad. The women were just so fantastic. Lupita.
Lupita was
oh my God.
really good.
Zendaya. Anne Hathaway.
Okay, can I talk about Charlize Theron for a second?
One of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Charlize Theron is arguably one of the most beautiful women to ever live. She was the only person who took me out of the film because we're in ancient Greece and there's all this war and everyone. And then all of a sudden there was just Beverly Hills woman on a beach. I think
Where are you getting the clothes? They just kept cutting back, and she was wearing some draping of something. I'm like, what ship is this blowing?
The only scene I thought of hers was she looked like she fit into the film. There was one scene where her hair was down and windy and wavy, but the rest of it looked too manicured, and I was like,
she looked polished.
It looked really polished. I was like, this feels a bit strange.
And she's played monsters, so she can play unpolished.
No, she can play anything.
And
It's
I don't
not
blame her for
as the
that.
actress.
Yeah.
I just thought it was the kind of.
where are they getting the clothes? They lived just the two of them on a beach, and he was
Well, where is she
picking
getting
up
those
fucking
lotus flowers?
Where are you getting the flowers? Where are you getting
It's
the
a
clothes?
poem. Who knows?
Who
She has
knows?
to have clothes from someone. I just thought the movie just felt like. Here's my problem with the movie structurally. It felt like it was sort of reverse engineered itself. So as even like it sort of was poetry, even if it's like how it was structured, the composition of the film. But that being said, the actual voyage to go home didn't feel like we got to get home and these things are getting in the way. It felt like we got to get home, but we're going to stop off here. Problem, run to the boat. Now we're going to go. Problem, run to the boat. Problem, run. Nothing felt, the stakes never felt quite high. And I know that Matt Damon's character is supposed to be kind of stoic, but it just felt like
Unlikable.
it was unlikable.
Every time it panned back to him, I was like, I don't care about this man. I hope
I stopped caring. The only one I liked was his the second in command,
second in command,
who was like
I kept
telling him,
being like, I hope one of these roadblocks kills off Matt.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought visually, like when they went to hell, Hades, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that part was really
They came out of the ground. I thought Elliot Page did a good job
they
too.
were really they
it was a
buried
cool-
in there.
I'm not saying all the scenes were cool, but it was just like
It felt no stakes. It felt flat. In my opinion. Because it wasn't like, wait, we've got to get through this storm because we've got to get home. It was like, I don't know. It just felt like things just kind of happened and then it didn't
they
matter.
were on the boat.
Like all their friends died and they're like, well, we're back on the boat. There was too many scenes of them running back to the boat where I felt like I saw this already.
Same.
The stakes now seem even lower.
And that's why it's 3 hours.
And by the way, all their friends dying, no one grieved them. I mean, they reference it once or twice, like, we'll grieve them when we'll get
go
home.
west and honor them.
And then they all died, and Matt Damon somehow on a fucking castaway boat just happens to make it back
Just
home,
goes home.
and then decides not to tell his son, not to tell John Leguizamo, not to tell his wife that it's him, to do some stupid test that we could have avoided all of this. It just felt, that last scene, by the way, that battle scene to me felt like
It went on too long.
it's not that it
Wait,
went on
which
too well. It did
battle
go on too
scene?
long, but it did feel
when
like
they're in the
it did in the basement.
Okay.
The whole like
It-
test.
it-
and-
Yeah.
It was the only scene that felt like I could see the bad editing. Like I could see where they're like, okay, Robert, now act really frustrated and tell them in the midst of this chaotic battle, go get the swords. Well, in reality, it just kept referring back to the same scene. So then he was there and just being like, the swords. I'm like, okay, at this point, like you would have run away, you would have gone to different. It wasn't fast enough. Something about it was all.
It was too long.
Yeah.
I think that was the issue. Because I think it made sense for Robert's character to be like, no, you guys get the swords, get the shit. And
No, but it
he's
was
not
the
doing
editing.
anything. But I'm
It was
saying,
the cinematography
right,
and editing,
but it's
yeah.
it was like the pacing and editing of it was too long. And it just,
Can we talk about things we liked?
I mean, there were a lot that we liked. We said the women were amazing.
Well, the women were amazing.
It was beautifully made. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful film. It's beautifully made. It's impressively made.
It looks beautiful. The cinematography throughout
There's
before that
some
last scene was
amazing acting.
great.
Anne Hathaway truly, I think,
She
will
really
be
did a good
nominated
job.
for an Oscar. I think Samantha Morton could be nominated for an Oscar.
I don't think she had a big enough role. She was in there for like 7 minutes.
Yeah, for supporting. She could be nominated
for
for that.
7 minutes.
Do you know some people for supporting actress get nominated for being like a minute and a half?
I guess Anne Hathaway
Viola
got it
Davis
for
won for a 4-minute scene in Doubt.
2. That's true. I guess Anne Hathaway also got it for the first part of Les Mis, and that was it
Right.
because she died. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the men would be nominated. I'm sure one of them will.
Robert
Oh,
Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. I
He
could see
did
him.
do a good job. I think Tom Holland did a good job. It just his character wasn't required to do as much as the rest.
Yeah,
And-
it's just hard when you're playing a role like that and the other people.
Have more purpose, seemingly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it doesn't come down to acting so much as it does like, what's the character's motivation? And his motivation is to get to his dad he never met.
But then he did have some really, like when
He
he's
had
at
good
the dinner
scenes.
table and he's tearing up after
Yes.
hearing about, like, that was really good. It's not that he didn't do bad. Also, Zendaya is so gorgeous.
I can't get over how beautiful she is. Every single scene, and I just kept
And
thinking
she
to
was great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I thought to myself? I was like, that would be like the kind of like partner you'd want, like stunning and gorgeous, but also just like fun, has a sense of humor with
Real.
themselves. Real. I was like, I'm like, do I have a crush on Zendaya?
I think the
I
other
think I
part that I
do.
didn't love is like they kept flashback to the like Troy scene battle. They like literally kept
Well,
showing
the
this,
whole thing was whiplash.
but they kept showing this over and over again as flashbacks, and I'm like, we've seen this so many times now. Like we've seen it.
Well, because I think are they trying to use visuals for
How did
exposition?
they make that horse?
Are they trying to use
built-
visuals instead of using verbal exposition?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
In other words, we're so
Yes.
accustomed now to like Netflix shitty movies where it's like, my brother John's coming over. Oh, the brother that you used to play basketball with until he broke his leg, and like weird exposition.
No, I get that, but
humans
it
don't
was
say.
still it was so much. I mean, it was just like
How
this.
that actually I
don't-
did not
yeah,
think
I
was
don't
too
agree
much.
with that.
How did
Because
they make that?
that's what like ruins society, is this thing where they just pillaged this city and
No,
ruined
I
everything,
know.
and that's why they keep
But
bringing
it
it
just
back to that.
kept. Also, how did they make that horse? They built
Who's
it.
they?
They built it in
In the
like
story or
9
in real
different
life?
parts.
They built it on
Oh,
the beach.
Well, yeah. Well, it
There
just
was
showed
like
up.
some wood craftsmanship. It was a very advanced looking wood horse compared to other depictions of it. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, the
how
other
did
depictions
they
are
make-
literally like kid drawing horse.
And this had like hooves, and I'm like, with what tools?
Yeah,
How
but
did they
it's
make this?
It's Greek
This
mythology. It's
Hol-
just
Hold
No.
on, Chris. I'll handle this.
Sorry.
Let me field this question.
Field
real
it.
quick. Of all the things
Oh yes,
in the Odyssey,
oh yes.
because I believe Chris is what you're trying to get to. Yeah. Not the Cyclops,
Mhm.
not the sirens,
Correct.
not the men turning into pigs.
Yes.
The craftsmanship of the horse stuns you.
Yes. Because
Is this what you were trying to?
because
I
the
didn't even think
Cyclops
twice about it, Chris.
The
I didn't think
Cyclops is mythical. The witch, mythical. The sirens, mythical. The horse was made by the real men. So that's where I'm like, okay, the others I can suspend belief because it's mythical and
well,
magical.
they said it was a gift from
This-
Athena.
No, it was meant to be a gift for her, but they made it. The
From
real men
Athena.
made it on the beach using hammers.
Well, Nick, they didn't.
This
That-
was like
Nick, they
craftsmanship.
for the war was 10 years, right? Is that how long the war was?
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
So in 10 years, they're not on the beach, Nick.
That's what they said at one point. They said, I've been on this beach for 10 years. Let's go home.
Nick, the army wasn't on the beach. They had to be somewhere where there's resources. So they probably had camps. And
So
their own,
in the 3 hours, he couldn't have shown one glimpse of them off the beach.
that's the most important thing to you.
That's like the smallest part.
We're
of the
literally
story.
starting with. We understand that a war has been going on a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting at how it ended. You wanted more time.
Yeah, you want to make the movie.
You want to
longer?
see them
I'm
build
just
it.
saying if it was 3 hours, maybe we could have.
Could have what? If watching them build the horse would have added what to the story?
No, they showed them building it. They showed them building it on the beach. It didn't, that part didn't make sense for me.
because it was real material.
Right.
The only thing that didn't make
All right.
sense is they kept stabbing through it
Right.
to see if people are inside, which clearly they would have heard people. It's so stupid. Whatever. So they stab it, there's blood on it, and then they quickly wipe it off. You would have felt that.
Would have felt it. And also, in the other times, he stabbed, up, then stabbed, waited for them to wipe it off, then came up and goes, "Ah, guess not."
Did we not like the movie? What would you give it out of 10?
So, people have been posting online like this is the best thing they've ever seen and that has ever been made in the history of Hollywood. And while I do think it's an impressively made movie and there's some really great moments and really great acting in it, I think for me, I'd give it a 7.
I said 7.5.
What about you, Chris?
Like a 8.5.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the peak of movies right now. It's like they don't there's no budget. Like he can do whatever he wants, and they push that to the limit. And they made this beautiful, incredible movie. They invented a new camera for him to use on.
you don't think Toy Story 5 is the peak of movies right now?
No, and I saw it.
It's the opposite of the Odyssey, actually. I think, in retrospect, I liked it. I appreciate it as an artistic piece. I like the cinematography. I like the use of no CGI and filming and puppetry and all that stuff. I love a lot of the visual effects. I loved Hades. I loved people sort of coming up. That one. Although, actually, can I just say this? The one thing that made me die of laughter when they're in Hades and that big soldier comes through, he like slides through, and it's kind of haunting. You're like, oh my god,
Right.
Then to leave, he slides right back, and I was like, this looks like Homer Simpson going into the bushes.
bush.
I didn't like that.
Can I say something that also irritates me about movies like this and period pieces and stuff?
Of course.
It drives me up a wall to see people with like perfectly manicured eyebrows and like perfectly cut nails and all. Because I'm like,
Who?
back then, they weren't tweezing their eyebrows.
Yes, they were.
What?
In ancient Greece, Rome, Egypt, Mesopotamia, they had makeup. They had all these different beauty standards. They had their hair. They had.
They were tweezing their
Yes,
eyebrows.
they were
with
doing-
what?
Nick, you think people back then just lived in fucking caves? Have you seen what civilizations looked like
no, but
back
I didn't
then?
think that they were tweezing their unibrow and getting
Can we Google
manicures.
If they tweezed their eyebrows. They did eye makeup. They did all that stuff. Lipstick. They did hair. They did.
I knew they did makeup, but the eyebrows, the manicure,
And also their nails and all that stuff would have been done.
How?
Not like you're on 83rd Street in Lex going to get your nails done, but they did all that stuff, especially in
Ancient Greece did not typically tweeze
Instead
their
of
eyebrows.
serving the standard of the beauty, ancient Greece was an unibrow. Oh, interesting. Was viewed as a symbol of high because of neutral, but they did do makeup and all that stuff.
yes, makeup.
Yeah.
So I was right. They had unibrows as a symbol of beauty. And Anne Hathaway's over here with perfectly arched,
She did.
sculpted brows.
But I'm just saying, people back then weren't just like toothless monsters. Like they did.
I'm not saying they're toothless monsters, but like,
But it's also told from today's point of view. So, it's
No.
like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
I
if
guess
they're
you're
all
right.
it
just
does
like-
take me out of it a little. You're like doing, the other thing that took me out, I didn't like that they had American accents. It
Well,
really
can I
took me
say
out
this,
of
Nick?
it.
It would
Some
have
of them
really thrown you for a loop if they. I didn't know anything about the unibrows. If Anne Hathaway turned around and had a unibrow, I think you wouldn't have needed the 4DC. You would have lost your mind.
But I don't know. I don't know. Or if not a unibrow, like just not as perfect modern
what were
eyebrows.
the high society women beauty standards of ancient Greece? So that way we can.
But I kind of wish they all had British accents or something. The American accents really threw me, to be honest. Because there were several times where Tom Holland would talk, and it was kind of like, oh, this just sounds like Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, because I think he.
Does an American accent for Spider-Man, too.
Yeah. Okay, so women achieved highly sought-after pale complexions using toxic white lead or chalk, while lips and cheeks were flushed with crusted mulberries or beetroot. Distinctive features like the unibrow were heavily desired, often painted on or achieved with ox hair. Skin and bathing. Wealthy Greeks took elaborate milk and honey baths to soften the skin. Hairstyling lighter hair, including golden red tones, the epitome of beauty. Women lighten their hair using vinegar or lemon juice and carefully curled it. Interesting. Eye makeup. Eyes were subtly or boldly lined with charcoal mixed or olive oil, creating a defining frame. Perfumes, fragrances. Okay.
I'm not saying that didn't.
I just think
No,
it
no,
would
no,
be
no.
too,
You're right. I'm just saying but they did have high.
It would be too jarring if they all kind of looked so different
Like
that
shit.
you wouldn't be able to relate to it at all. Does that make sense?
I would prefer that.
You would?
Yeah, I'm going to see a movie about that time and this. Like, I don't want to go see a movie and be like, and there's Anne Hathaway, and there's Charlize Theron. Like,
I know what you mean, yeah.
like Charlize Theron in Monster barely looked like Charlize Theron.
Yeah. All right,
Moral
so-
of the story: if you want a concussion, go see it in 4DX.
It was so loud.
Because there are tickets available. IMAX, you can't get tickets for like 3 months. So
I had a good time watching it with you.
it was very fun. It was an experience. It was fun. I would do it again
Now, to end our show
for Doomsday
oh, God, it looks rough.
or Dune.
So to end our show, we're gonna try something new. It was a
gonna-
big hit when we watched the ending scene of Insidious with Nick, because Nick is not familiar with scary movies. So
We thought as a fun addition to the pod to give some structure, as you all know, we have 0,
yes,
that we would end each episode. Chris has prepared a viewing something for us to react to that's scary.
and we're picking a movie each time that you've not seen because you don't watch scary
I haven't
movies.
seen any of them.
Okay.
These are just short clips.
So, okay. And what movie is
Is
this?
this The Ring?
Yes.
Okay.
The Ring.
I like.
I saw her face. I hate putting food in the sink, by the way.
I spent 4 hours on the internet and I couldn't find one single case that could
Are they
tell me
sisters?
exactly what happened to my daughter. She was close with you.
Why? Is this her sister? Who is this bitch? What happened? Her heart just stopped? Was she on the Odyssey?
Isn't it? Ask questions.
I'm asking questions. She has the Rachel haircut from Friends.
Her face.
Oh, Jesus! Tits! Oh, my God. Was that her daughter? Why does her daughter look like that? She looked like a deranged Harajuku girl.
You never saw The Ring?
No. Oh, is that the movie where she comes out of the TV and they make the only
Scary movie?
I was gonna say the only thing I know of The Ring is from Scary Movie. Why does he have metal fencing in his apartment? Okay, we have a well. Who set up that camera?
Pick up the phone, Noah.
Okay, well, he should be tilting his head back. Who set the camera up in the middle of the forest, though? Where did they get the camera from? Why would he not answer the phone? Answer the phone. You can watch and talk at the same time. Does she not have a face?
Should have a voicemail.
The dress is kind of cute.
Pick up the goddamn phone!
He's not, honey. And she's coming out of the screen.
Imagine he answers. the
How
phone
is
now.
she still so wet?
She came out of a well.
Oh my God! Where's her face?
The hair's covering it.
Well, sweetie, get some barrettes. I don't know about that one. It's just too far-fetched.
You know what it was? It was scary at a time when that technology was all we had.
I just have so many unanswered
VHS.
questions. Why is there
Well,
a
you're just
camera?
watching a clip.
But why is there a camera in the forest?
Well, it's a horror
Looking
movie.
at that
It's
well.
not supposed to.
But where did the camera come from?
How did they build the horse in the Odyssey?
And we need to know. Thank you all for watching and listening to another episode of our podcast. We hope you liked our review. We hope you go see the Odyssey in 4DX and experience it just like us. Let us know in the comments your favorite part of the movie or your least favorite part, or don't leave a comment at all. Do whatever you want. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please join our Patreon for bonus episodes, behind the scenes content, and more. Please buy our merch. And until next time.